Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And we're underway here in Cincinnati.
First pitch, 140.
Outside, that's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. (2-0). Fouled off. He was late. Just missed. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. That's towards center. Out number 2. This is Corbin Carroll.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in.
Ball inside.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Ball one.
In the dirt to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting the start for Arizona, Corbin Burnes. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Digging in, Matt McClain. Foul ball there. Burnes, a Northern California native. He was a 4th-round pick out of St. Mary's, where he played alongside an outfielder who eventually made it to the majors. Yeah, that guy's name was Tony Gonsolin. Made it as a pitcher. That one hops against the fence.
Batting second, right fielder, Will Benson.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Save at second with a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Man at second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Reds have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, the strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Nope, that's inside.
1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ellie on the move. Pitch
Ball,
misses inside.
Save!
De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
And he grounds 1 back up the middle, a sliding stop, and that's a great play for the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nathaniel Lowe. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer 2 for the series so far. That's to third. Zips it across. That's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Back here in Cincinnati. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So the Cincinnati Reds have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's ripped into the outfield. And a couple of quick outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Oh, look at the stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl.
Center fielder, TJ Friedl.
Hauls it in, one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's a ball.
Bleday went deep in his most recent game. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Ripped to right, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next, Tyler Stevenson entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. In the air, right field. Carroll under it. And there's 2 away. In the air, out to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the back here at Great American Ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Friedel on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Hey! On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Ninth, left fielder Jorge Barrosa.
And now Jorge Barrosa.
Definitely scuffling at the dish. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Nope.
That one finds the corner. Strike 1. And the slider catches the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Matt McLean.
Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must. You see.
Line drive, base hit.
definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. This one popped up right side. Marte should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Pulls that one foul. And now the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Runner takes off. Whips it to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman Eugenio Suarez.
Ball 1.
2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Tap foul at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is that. Reds leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Cincinnati, yet another sharp outing here, Singy. I know it's still early, but this guy really has the hot hand.
Yeah, Boog, what a weapon for this team. And you hand him the ball lately and just stay out of the way.
Perdomo leading things off and takes a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Perdomo wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate, they'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Right through there for a strike.
Inside.
Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Called out on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And here is Corbin Carroll. Slider right there. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. That clips a corner. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Carroll wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Goes down looking. Carroll thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Oof. That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. One left for the Diamondbacks. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you.
This one in the air, center field. Thomas settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Reds. Fielder, TJ Friedel.
Foul ball. And the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His 13th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
One down. This is J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left center. Thomas in position. Takes it in for the out. On the ground. And that ends the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the 0-2. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Lawler at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Hey, 7. Straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. One down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. Safe at third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the day.
Oh, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down, runner at third. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Line drive, base hit. In to score from third. And they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Reds.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's been a great free agent sign. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Barosa moving under this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one almost got him. The 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Perdomo, the next to hit, takes outside. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris.
Hey!
The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is back now for the bottom of the 6th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Andrew Saalfrank. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
For the Reds, left fielder, Spencer Steer.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, TJ.
Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. That one lifted to left. Barosa under it. And there's one away.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. And it gets by him. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. And they got him. Aggressive base running to try and score after the miscue, but it backfires.
Well, not much you can say here other than you should have listened to your third base coach. It's tough because we've all seen examples of this working out for players, but when it doesn't, it's a really bad look.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Ball 1.
Lede, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So one left for Cincinnati, but they lead at 3-0.
Get it right, get it right. Oh, got to. Hold on, this is where I belong.
Top of inning number 7, Gabriel Moreno steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his worth. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Here comes the 0-1. His discipline at the plate makes the power play even bigger too, Singy.
Yeah, he's a problem top to bottom. OPS can tell you a lot, and in this case, it's spot on. He's a big-time weapon for this offense.
Nope, inside.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking for the K. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
The Reds leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Friedel on the move. He's there. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Chopped out towards short. Quick feed to second for 1. A sensational double play.
Up next for the Reds.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. That's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the new pitcher coming on, the veteran Taylor Clark.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Benson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner at second, 2 down. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Throw to second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Fair ball. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Now a relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel.
For Arizona, number 24, Huge Stroud.
Foul ball there. Man at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. We look ahead to inning number 8. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Brandon Williamson on a pitch out of the pen here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Right through there for a strike. Williamson in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. Got him. 1 away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
He swings and fouls one off. The Reds leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Nothing doing for Arizona. Back here in Cincinnati, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And that one hammered. Thomas running hard to get it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
First pitch swinging. Man at second. No question about this one. It's out of here. take a trot around the bases. And they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 3 in this one.
0-1.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, center field. Thomas settles under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That clips the zone. That's strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball, that's in.
That
Ball,
one
that's
missed.
out.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Barosa takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, second baseman.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Matt McClain.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Stroud will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Ball.
McClain on at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. 9th inning coming up. The Reds on top here, 8-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Alex Thomas.
bullpen for the Reds, Rhett Lauder.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. On the ground to third. Over to Lowe.
He's out.
And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the left fielder, Jorge Barrosa.
Nope, that's a ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Ball,
Struggled a
that's out.
little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Diamondbacks with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. Popped up. And there's two down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop Geraldo Perdomo.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This could end it. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One and two now. Got him. Ball game.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombre, más también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor nadie se muere, nadie por amor nadie se muere. A la disco ya no le cabe un alma y la nota subiendo los niveles. Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen, yo le traje pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más, también te gustan las mujeres. Estaba buscando una chica como tú, a quien le toca juguemos caro cruz. Ella no es tímida en la multitud, Rosita pa' la baby to su crew. La gente mirando y se desacató. El maquillaje sacó, ella tiene un fan club. Las gafas que al cielo si no las Jean Paul. Todos los carros deportivos con los RS Sport. Ella a mí me roncó y terminó llamándome diciéndome que se va a pa' salir le mintió. Dijo que no estaba de humor, qué rico mami se sintió. Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres, más también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor nadie se muere, por amor nadie se muere. A la disco ya no le cabe un alma y la nota subiendo los niveles. Ropita sexy pa' que me la modele. Ya las heridas no le duelen. Yo le traje pa' que se revele y formemos el DNR, yeah. Porque por tu cara sé que quieres. Yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres, más también te gustan las mujeres.